Roccat.
On Talia in the series here in the summer split already, so I think either way they actually have that advantageous matchup. One thing that Talia will prevent, though, we see junglers going in.
Splyce is going to jump in onto Cobby, flash away the hook lands, and Mickey's already burned his flash. This is going to be first blood to Roccat.
Roccat having much better impact off their first.
For that last week as well, he was one of the ones that got Senkus ahead a lot of the time. Now Faxi is going to get onto Trashy here. Betsy and Pricestalker joining in. Here comes the equalizer, but it's not going to be enough. And Faxi's looking for Mega. They might continue to chase onto Wonder. Flashes up for both of them. Wonder needs...
So it's...
going to go in onto Senkus here in the top side. Wadded with the flame back, tanking up the tower. Here comes the TP. Senkus knocked back. Seismic shove on Jarnan as Trashy gets the damage down onto Wadid. Just about survives, but here comes the Void Rush. Trashy with a kill. Jarnan dies off towards the back of it as well. It's only Faxi up against 3 members of Splyce, and he's going to get knocked up. Unburrow gets the kill. Double kill for Trashy. Splyce get 3.
Good flash knock up there from Trashy. Mid lane, the response is the Rift Herald was summoned. Now they go on to Wonder.
Has unleashed power. That's wonderful for Roccat as they take down the Rumble. They'll look for the tower.
Wards behind them. Senkux is trying to come down towards the middle lane. Yeah, here comes the Weaver's Wall. Where's the teleport?
Jarnan gets knocked back and he has no way to escape. The hook onto Trashy into the box. His Pricestalker as well, though. Jarnan is going to get knocked up. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Roccat retreat. The equalizer comes out. Splits Wadid off from the rest of the team, but Senkux is unable to chase any further. Within this 3,000 gold marker, and it means that they always have a chance in the game. Trashy's going to jump in. Bessie gets knocked back, rooted down. That's a shutdown for Splyce.
Couldn't even trade for Mickey's life, but here comes Wadid and Jarnan.
This is brave. This is so brave from Wadid and Jarnan. Fate's call comes out, knock up onto Trashy. Here come the rest of Roccat. They're trying to catch Splyce between Roccat in a hard place, but Trashy does so much work in the front line. That's a kill for him. Faxi, the last man standing for Roccat, as Splyce absolutely destroy Roccat.
2 fractured fights in Splyce's favor. Good flash from Senko.
Faxi's still going in though, does get the stun. The barrier comes out, Seismic shove comes back, but Faxi's not knocked away and Senko is gonna fall. Faxi bringing some hope back for Roccat.
Yeah, Senkux is sticking around a little bit too long. That will be a detriment. No side lane Baron buff for now, at least in one of the lanes here. Wonder will have teleport available, so he can go out towards the side lane. Fight. Oh, Senkux, no flash.
Gonna get jumped on, no flash, as you say. Here they come, all of Roccat. Just appeared from thin air, and Senkux is dead once again.
That's a
good anyway, so it doesn't matter if you're in the bush or outside of the bush. Just looks really odd when you see it. Faxi's going to jump in onto Mickey. Here's the base call as well. They know there's no flash for the Zyber, but the equalizer is going to come down, and that's going to burn straight through with it. Roccat lose 1. Splyce have had 1 taken down as well as Trashy gets onto the back line, but Kiana's doing work. Cobby chasing up against Betsy. Betsy wins that one. Senkux the last man standing once again for Splyce.
It doesn't have the same impact, especially from behind. It is so difficult because Rek'Sai is a 50-50 champion. And you're dead.
Not really 50-50. There's no smite on the enemy team. Wadid's going to land a hook onto Mickey. Jarnan has to use the QSS. They get the Dragon. It's an Infernal. Splyce going to retreat.
And what I mean by 50-50 is Rek'Sai is neither a carry nor a tank.
But Pricestalker's carrying this Roccat lineup now. Cobby's going to try and trade back onto him, but just does not be that bit more on the front foot. And now actually Trashy is caught out behind Faxi here. The Narm into the wall, the suppression. Trashy's just locked up for days. Will try and jump away, but he jumps straight back into the Roccat team. Wadid is low though. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade as Roccat do just have to back away. Can't take anything more against Splyce.
Making fun of the Welsh for enough of a split.
Well, at the moment, Roccat are going to secure the Baron. No contest from Splyce as Trashy was all test, but already 3,000 HP on that Baron is going to be a pretty easy rend for Kiana. There it goes.
The opportunity there, though, is if they wanted to fight. Faxi, of course, didn't have teleport available. Want to engage. They cut off 2.
2 members on the wrong side. There comes the equalizer. Pricestalker's going to get death. Lanterns away, and now the helmets a fight. Trashy's just dead. Again, like he just disappears in the middle of the fight, tries to use the Void Rush. The hook onto Wonder. He gets pulled back. He's going to try and turn this one around as Mickey puts the damage down onto Pricestalker. Wonder's dead. Roccat still have 5 members left alive. Make that 4 as 1 gets shoved back. Faxi looking for the Nexus towers as the rest of Roccat will push down in the bottom lane. That will be the first Nexus tower falling just about. How does that go to Wadid? It's the banner of God minion. Bob doing work there for Roccat. They're looking for the Nexus. They want to go 1-0 up. Senkux knocks back. Cobby flashes in. Is it too little, too late? I think it is. Roccat clean up the fight. They get all 5 members of Splyce. and they will get the Nexus as well. 1-0 to Roccat.
And they did it, winning a 4 versus 5 in the bottom lane as Faxi with an took the taxi all the way to the Nexus.
Yeah.
Make sure they got the win on this one, and that is a very different Roccat than the Roccat that beat Fnatic. Even so, top lane against Faxi. I don't necessarily know how much I'm expecting out of Faxi on the
He's behind them. Wonder has the equalizer. Hyana's going to try and jump away, uses the flash, but here comes the equalizer. The stun used as well. Glacial Fisher and Splyce just absolutely destroy the Roccat bot lane. They're looking for more. Wadid has nowhere to go. That's another kill. Brightstalker does come in and equalizes it 2 for 1. However, in the mid lane, 2 people are ganking onto Betsy as well. Trashy has used his flash.
That's what made it so that Splyce could take that. Now we're back into live action. Mickey's in the mid lane, no flash Betsy.
Double tap onto Betsy. He uses the barrier, tries to trade onto Senkus, but he flashes away from it. That's a kill. Syndra down in mid lane.
Doesn't matter whether it's bot lane.
Down towards the bottom side as well as Shannon goes in, gets the charm, Kobe knocked up as well. Here's Brightstalker. Fate's Call brings back Mickey. Splyce just disengaged, but here comes Faxi. He's looking for the fray as he jumps in with a Hexa Ultimatum, and Mickey is the target. Look at how low he is. The Sonic Wave hits. Here's Betsy as well as Splyce might get routed underneath this tower. Kobe there. Equalizer comes down as Wonder TP's in behind him. It's all on Wonder. Can he turn and burn through this Roccat lineup? He's looking for Faxi, who tries to trade back into him. Wonder overheats. Faxi with the adapter to but here's Trashy to stop it in its tracks. Meanwhile, the rest of Roccat somehow are in the top.
That should be the moment that it opens up.
Betsy dodges the explosive cast, but can he dodge the culling? Manages to get away from a lot of it. Trashy forced back. The turret's not going to fall. The unleashed power is enough. And Brightstalker comes in as well. Senkus has to flash. Roccat make a superb play in the mid lane. It was all
connect, and now Splyce. Oh, Senkus this one in.
Oh, Wadid used all of his mobility to go in though. The Glacial Fisher there. Betsy's been caught up with the Electro Harpoon. Tries to get in a knockback, but burns down. Splyce will get the mid lane tower. There's 7 kills to 4 up, and they lead by
that play and just don't know.
Oh, here comes the equalizer. Roccat looking to try and get the mid lane tower. Here comes the Bearstorm as well. Great explosive cast to knock him back. The Brightstalker kicks him away as well. Now Splyce are fighting on 2 different fronts. Brightstalker tries to jump away, but he's not going to be able to escape from Splyce. Faxi jumps the wall. Brightstalker falls. So does Betsy, and Splyce take 2.
One of the reasons why Splyce utilizes Gragas pick so much is once you
harass down Splyce, but I think they will just retreat. There we are. Jumps away with the grand entrance into the battle dance. And this will be the Baron for Splyce. We saw it be their downfall in game 1.
That must come from the early game sense that Roccat have been playing from behind, but now he wants to go.
There's the double charm. Senkus going to jump the wall. Featherstall comes out. Hyanan isolated in the back line. Brightstalker's going to jump away as well. Kobe gets Wadid down. Faxi's in the middle of them all. That's a double for Kobe. Brightstalker's not going to be able to escape from Senkus. 4 kills to none in favor of Splyce, and they're looking for one more. Trashy with the barrel. Oh, quite get close enough. Mickey won't be able to get there either. Betsy does escape. Eventually he realizes he shouldn't be in that position anymore. Wonder's actually going to get caught out. There's the charm. There's the unleashed power. There's the shutdown for Wadid.
Good shutdown. There was no Zhonya's available on Wonder.
So it means you should... Actually, Wonder's going to jump in the bottom lane.
I don't even know whether I want to hear the end of that.
That's a kill for Betsy. They emptied a huge amount of damage onto him. Betsy's actually caught off towards the top side of this. It isn't anything bad. It's a good little story. We'll get to it after this fight. Betsy's actually going to try and execute up here as Senkus does come in. Wonder gets the kill.
Yeah.
And this Splyce started up. Here comes Brightstalker, jumps in, the charm comes out. Hyanan doing work, having to jump back. We did. Brightstalker's going to fall first. Here comes Faxi as well, though. Hexa Ultimatum gets blocked by the Zhonya's. Great play by Wonder. And now Mickey joins the fray. Trashy jumps in. Senkus doing absolute work on the back line of this fight. Betsy takes 1, but he's going to fall as well. Splyce with a 4 for 1 around the Baron.
And that's got to be enough for Splyce to take the game right. What they were looking for in the second game here. It was a rough game 1 out of Splyce. They tried a similar composition again. This time it's worked out way better for them.
12,000. Wasn't really involved in the fight. He's been pushing down towards this bottom lane. There comes the equalizer. That's not going to save you. Senkus is dominating. 6-0-3
against him.
Level 16 to level 18 in favor of Wonder here. There's the Zhonya's, but Betsy joins it. Inhibitor tower's fallen in the bottom lane. They're going to lose the inhibit anyway, so they say, let's take a fight. They get the kill on Wonder. They get one trade for a tower and an inhibitor. Just been absolutely dominating. They're actually going to look to catch Faxi out once again as he continues just to push. There's Mickey. Gusset Blows blocks him up. That's just a dead Camille.
Yeah, that's just an easy pick. Mickey.
Faxi's down towards the bottom side. All 5 members of Splyce are here. Trashy takes a dark spear to the face. There's the charm on towards Wonder. That's another kill. Roccat with the Featherstorm, perhaps looking for a little bit more here as Faxi's coming up to join the fight. Trashy gets
alongside the Locket of the Iron Solari. Here's the fight.
Gets the knock up onto Woodid, who tried to jump in. Great play. They're going to get the root on the back line though. Senkox goes godlike. There's the equalizer as well. Betsy gets knocked up twice and taken down once. Double kill for Senkox. Splyce are looking to close this one out. They've had enough of this waiting game. Yarnan's dead. Kobe dominating. Kobe, not Kobe, he's in the LCS. They're looking for that mid lane inhibitor tower alongside the inhibitor and perhaps the game.
Yeah, it should be the game here with 3 members of Roccat being dead. Baron does spawn, but that doesn't really matter right now. Splyce will be able to take down both Nexus towers, take down the Nexus. They're taking us to game number 3.
Splyce look like they've been able to put all the pieces together in this game. They worked out the combination that works best for them, and they are going to take us to a game 3, 1-on-1 between Roccat and Splyce.
That was better out of Splyce, the early game presence that we saw. Their carries were enabled through Senkox, Kobe, and Wonder. A lot better than we saw in the first game of this series. And I think even though it was that departure of style than we've seen from Splyce in recent times, it was quite...
The Corki for them. Saw that played a lot yesterday with to great effect. And once again, we're going to see the deadly Bombardier on the Summoner's Rift.
You know, Gromp will be back up soon as well. The Raptors will be back up. The hook in the bottom lane is what's going to cause the action.
Onto Woodid. Look at the damage. The headshot comes out. Mickey jumps forward. Woodid first blood to Splyce.
Mickey with the ignite gets the first blood. Headshot came through.
Clear for Splyce. Actually, here comes Trashy. Flashes in. Faxi's going to try and flash his way away into the Mega. The wallop comes down, but so does Faxi. No, yes! Electro Harpoon.
Electro Harpoon for the kill. The ward was...
And it's absolutely devastating this bottom lane now. Woodid will jump in, but look at the damage onto Charlotte. Great the ignite as well. A great play from Mickey. He's making all the plays. And Woodid gets harassed down as well. They may even just go for the dive. Ace in the hole to Woodid. Able to get the flank off here. They're going in. The TP used as well. There's the lantern for Kobe. The root onto Shannon. He's trying to dodge his way around, but you cannot dodge away from the autos, and you cannot dodge away from the equalizer. 5-0 to Splyce.
Splyce with a clean...
Senkox jump onto Betsy here. The exhaust comes down. The shockwave used as well. Mickey looking for a hook. Is it going to land? Not quite, but it forces Betsy back straight into the arms of the play. And Betsy has nowhere to go. Splyce are 6-0. They'll get a Rift Herald for themselves as well. And Roccat are looking down the plays to keep his team alive. Baxi's going to jump onto Wonder here, but the equalizer comes down. Baxi's going to go Mega. Nah, doesn't get the stun. Wonder flashes away from the wallop, but can he flash away from the building? The flame spitter comes back up. Wonder trying to do what he can. No flashes. Baxi jumps in. He dives again. The building, and the minions are there. Baxi, you're going to burn down, my friend. Wonder. Baxi does have Mega now. We're going to look up towards the top lane for the time being. The charm comes in. They do get the knock of the shockwave onto 3 as well. The hook's going to connect. Mickey with the box down. Splyce managing to survive as Pride Stalker's the first to fall. Kianan and Betsy were did there as well underneath the tower. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Wonder and Baxi continue to... What in other sports would be called like the championship rounds, right? Is you're into game 3 where everything counts. It's a best of 1 again. Now Woody goes in. Chan comes in onto 2. Pride Stalker tries to get onto the backline. Does take out Senkox. Mickey there as well. Wonder's joined the fray though. The equalizer comes down. That's 1 dead. They're looking for Woodid and Yarnan as well. Yarnan dead. Kalista gone. Woodid pulled away as well. Splyce absolutely devastating Roccat at the moment. Faxi's there.
I mean, how did he get away from that?
Roccat, you spoil sports. Yarnan and Woodid eventually get the kill. Kobe's on a killing spree. Trassy's chasing them in as well. Explosive cast to knock him back. Yarnan just tries to farm up a few minions, but eventually he will fall as well. 14 kills to 2 in favor of Splyce. A 10,000 gold lead for them as well. I think that's all you can say about it.
Oh, we're back into
fight up in the top lane. Faxi's dead. Trashy's on a killing spree. There was a short period in this game where I thought Splyce might have had the quickest game in the European LCS this split, which is at 23 minutes. I don't think it anymore.
No.
Although with Baron buff, maybe if they just win one fight after this push, they can win. And it looks like Roccat actually won the fight as they're going to try and collapse in. Faxi is dead, of course, but Splyce on his way. There's what did with the charm. Double charm equalizer's come out, though. Madid's doing what he can to distract, but he's already dead. And Splyce there. Brightstalker is across the wall and has landed a Sonic Wave on that Baron. Kobe's going to kill Yana, not quite. The shockwave pulls him closer, and Kobe will be thankful for that. Betsy trying to get the kill, can't do it. Baron did go over towards Splyce during all of this, and Brightstalker's trying to jump his way away. Senko splashes the wall, just needs a phosphorus bomb or an auto to land. Not quite enough, but the minions help him out. And Splyce get the Baron, get at least the playoffs, if not the playoff finals. That's a charm on towards the AD carry. Kobe pulled back, Brightstalker looking for the flank. Hyonin has put that Fate's call in, but gets hooked once again from Mickey, and that's an unstoppable Kobe as Splyce look to finish out this game. The equalizer comes out, the shockwave does absolutely nothing. Madid's going to take an ace in the hole to the face. Senkux, one more auto will do it, but you can't quite get there. The Gatling gun cannot shred through Madid enough. Senkux almost kills himself. Brightstalker,
that's
Kobe goes legendary, a delayed quadra. Come on, Splyce.
It's not the Penta, it doesn't count anymore, unfortunately.
This Snake has a massive bite. They're looking for the Nexus Towers. They're gonna take the win. Roccat fall 2-1 as Splyce take the series.
You talked there about the strength of these two teams, and when you look at the teams they've beaten in the groups, you have to look that they are at least mid to top of the table contenders for this split. It was a close-fought series in the first two games. Hard to judge exactly where the skill level for both teams is, but you've got to say that they were competitors against each other for the majority, but Splyce finding their groove in Game 3, coming out very strong, and Kobe once again putting in a good performance alongside the rest of Splyce.
Yeah, I think it's just Splyce all round in those second two games were able to hold on to a lead and close it out pretty effectively, and you can see Roccat after